How does it feel to be on the other side of the bib?
Yeah, look, it's a big change, and of course, you know, when you're an athlete, it's kind of easy to criticize and easy to say, well, you know, things should be better. But I always knew that, you know, if you want to say things like that, you should also experience both positions. And you know, look, I've had so many good years of racing and running as an athlete that I thought it was, you know, at least something that I should do to give something back to the sport and at least try and help the sport develop and really encourage people to do something that I've just loved to do for so many years.
Now, ever since last year, commissioned as president of the World Mountain Running Association, which is in fact a volunteer position. So, what is the WMRA? Because all we know is that it's the pioneering association of the sport. First mountain running world championship back to '84. First World Cup almost 21 years ago.
Yes. Yes.
But what has happened in these 34 years? What does it make it different from other associations?
Yeah, sure. Well, how long have we got? Look, and you're exactly right. It was really one of the pioneering federations and associations in the sport of off-road running, and right from the very beginning, the World Mountain Running Association had a very close connection to the IAAF and the athletics world, and we've continued that throughout all of the years. So when we have a world championships, we have athletes representing their countries, athletics federations from all over the world, and that's a really strong point of the World Mountain Running Association. Since the last 10 years, and before I became involved, of course, trail running has really developed strongly, and we can really see that the whole sport, the global sport, has really grown a lot. And I know that mountain running really needs to engage with people wanting to try the sport for the first time and really be a part of the development of the entire sport of off-road running.
Okay, so World Mountain Running works together with IAAF as, let's say, its arm in terms of distances up to the marathon. Let's say vertical kilometer, classic distance, 15K more or less, long distance marathon. And in fact, it's holding arguably the most interesting race this year, which will be the World Championship at K42 in Patagonia, where for the first time ever we will have the national teams of Spain, Great Britain, USA, France and Italy racing the Africans in a ski station up in Patagonia. Isn't a dream come true?
Well, that's right. You know, and on a number of levels, like you say, you know, to have even more countries involved this year is incredibly exciting. To go to South America, because our traditional kind of center point for the World Mountain Running has been based in Europe for so long, but we really want to be seen as a global and international association. So to move to Argentina and Patagonia is super exciting. And for the first time we have both long distance championship and classic distance all on one weekend. So really to create a real festival of mountain running in Patagonia is super exciting.
Now, there's also the Mountain Running World Cup going on, and 7 events. Would you explain, is it 21st edition already?
Well, I think you're better informed than I am. Sergio is going to be our new statistics expert for World Mountain Running Association. So, yeah, I think it really is 21 years of the World Cup. In the beginning, it was called the Grand Prix, and it was really... It's really a few of the iconic races in Europe that decided by themselves to make a series, and then the World Mountain Running Association said this is a really super good idea. Let's make it bigger. And over the years, we've really tried to work really closely with races and really encourage them and the great job that they're doing, and be involved to create a series that is exciting for any athlete to come and do.
Well, definitely, including Maxi Race NSC, Broken Arrow Sky Race in the States, CRC Now, so not bad. What else can we tell about mountain running? In 2020, it will hold its very own World Championship, probably the only one by AAF.
2021.
But in 2020, will we have a World Championship?
Yeah, well, in fact, we will, you know, it's a real transition time for mountain running, and I think it's super important that we really work with all the different disciplines and sectors of off-road running. So, in 2021, we bring a combined mountain and trail running World Championships. In 2020, we continue with the World Mountain Running Association Championships, but there's this transition to create something really more exciting and to really try to bring all of the best athletes together in one championship, so we really know who is the world champion.
Okay. Any other service that the mountain running is considering to bring into being, let's say, different an insurance or ranking or race certification? Any other projects ongoing that you would like to mention?
Yeah, for sure. You know, and I should also mention the Masters running, because this is another area where we've really been working hard to encourage older runners and to actually have an event really dedicated for them. So every year we do a Masters Championships, and at the other end, for the really young runners, we bring in an under 18 championship, which is a race to really bring up the developing runners of the sport in a race event dedicated directly to them. So that's super exciting. Okay. On the other side, yeah, we've got new projects, including a ranking, and I think we can really use this to develop really interesting parts to the sport, exactly as Sergio is saying, with some kind of licensing and club and association system where runners can really get direct benefits from being involved with the World Mountain Running Association. So it's early days and there's a lot to do, and Sergio is coming to help us. You know, we are all volunteers, and we all are passionate about the sport, and we have a lot of ideas, and of course there's only so many hours in the day we can dedicate to it, but we really want to do as much as we can.
Okay, well, let there be rock for 35 more years at least.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we can see it in front of us.